Hey everybody, it's Dan Cheney and welcome to another Music Charts Archive show here on DJNTV. I'm going back 20 years today to the year 2000 and counting down the top 10 songs from the week of November 25th, 2000. There's a song written by Richard Marx for a boy band that was supposed to be for a girl group. There's also a couple of slow rising songs, one that took 27 weeks to hit number 1 and another that took 32 weeks to reach number 3. And we have Madonna's last number 1 song. So let's do it. Let's count down the top 10 songs from November 25th, 2000 on this week's edition of the Music Charts Archive Show.
DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
Welcome to this week's Music Charts Archive Show. I'm Dan Cheney, and today we're counting down the top 10 songs from the week of November 25th, 2000. So let's start the chart. Number 10 that week was Shape of My Heart by the Backstreet Boys. This was the lead single from the 4th album by the Backstreet Boys called Black and Blue. The week after this chart, it would peak at number 9. It was the 6th top 10 hit for the vocal group. While they've had songs chart since this one, Shape of My Heart remains their final top 10 song. A co-writer on the song is Max Martin, who has written or co-written 23 number 1 songs to date. That's the 3rd most number 1 songs for a songwriter, just behind Paul McCartney and John Lennon. Shape of My Heart got a Grammy nomination for pop performance by a duo or group with vocals, but they lost to U2's song Stuck in a Moment You Can't Get Out Of. At number 9, we have The Way You Love Me by Faith Hill. The title track from Faith Hill's album Breathe was a huge hit, peaking at number 2 and spending 53 weeks on the singles chart. Well, the second single from the album, The Way You Love Me, while it would peak at number 6 and not number 2, but it did spend an incredible 56 weeks on the chart from March of 2000 to May of 2001. The Way You Love Me did spend 4 weeks at number 1 on the country chart. In the pop version of the song, Hill's backing vocals are auto-tuned. The music video has Faith Hill playing a variety of characters singing the song, including a waitress, a mother, a nurse, and others. At number 8, we have Music by Madonna. This was the 12th and last number 1 song for Madonna. It spent 4 weeks at number 1, and this week it was spending its 12th and final week in the top 10. Music also spent 5 weeks at number 1 on the Dance Club Songs chart. The song was nominated for Record of the Year at the Grammys, but they lost to U2 and the song Beautiful Day. Madonna said the inspiration for the song came from when she went to a Sting concert, and his music inspired the people to come together, as her lyrics say. Sacha Baron Cohen co-stars in the video playing his character Ali G. Ali G is a limo driver in the video who takes Madonna and her friends around town. Number 7 is Case of the X, What You Gonna Do by Maya. The second album from R&B singer Maya was called Fear of Flying. Case of the X was the second single from the album and became her second solo top 10 hit. It's All About Me was the first. It would peak at number 2 the following week. Maya did appear on a number 1 song in 2001, the quartet remake of Lady Marmalade with Christina Aguilera, Pink, and Lil' Kim from the movie Moulin Rouge. Case of the X co-writer Tracy Hale wrote the lyrics about a relationship that she was having. The lyrics are about a strong woman who won't tolerate her man going back to his ex-girlfriend. The music video has a lot of dancing in the desert and won an American Choreography Award for Best Hip-Hop Music Video. At number 6 is This I Promise You by NSYNC. We had the Backstreet Boys back at number 10, and now we have their rivals here at number 6. This was the third single and third top 10 hit from their album No Strings Attached. It was after Bye 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 and It's Gonna Be Me. The ballad, This I Promise You, would peak the next week at number 5. The songwriter and producer of the song was Richard Marx, who was approached to see if he had a song that the group NSYNC could use. This I Promise You was originally written for a 3-person girl group by Marx, but he reworked the harmonies specifically for NSYNC. The song spent an impressive 13 weeks at number 1 on the adult contemporary chart. Back to this week's Music Charts Archive show. I'm Dan Cheney, and today we're counting down the top 10 songs from the week of November 25th, 2000, and we're up to the top 5. At number 5 is Gotta Tell You by Samantha Mumba. And in 2000, Samantha Mumba, at the age of 17, released her debut album called Gotta Tell You, which produced her only 2 chart singles in the US. The title track would peak at number 4 2 weeks later. It hit number 1 in her native Ireland, where she's had 7 top 10 hits. The video for Gotta Tell You was shot in Spain and shows her walking, running, and dancing around a city and running to catch a plane. She's only released that 1 studio album, but she's had an acting and modeling career besides that. Her first movie was the 2002 release of The Time Machine. Number 4 is Most Girls by Pink. Pink's long career started with the album Can't Take Me Home, and Most Girls was her second chart single, and it peaked right here at number 4. Pink thought her first album was kind of cookie-cutter pop, and she started adding a little more edge to her music with her second album, Misunderstood. The song went to number 1 in Australia, and producer Babyface was also a co-writer on the track. Like Maya that we heard earlier, Pink would soon hit number 1 after this with that Lady Marmalade remake from Moulin Rouge. Number 3 is Kryptonite by 3 Doors Down. This was the first chart single for the band from Mississippi. Kryptonite was a very slow climbing song, taking 32 weeks to reach its peak position right here at number 3. The song was first played as a demo on a Mississippi radio station, WCPR-FM, where it became extremely popular and then eventually spread across the country. Vocalist Brad Arnold actually wrote the lyrics when he was 15 years old. He said the song asks, if I'm down, will you still be there for me? But also it asks, if I'm doing good, will you also be there for me and not be jealous of me? Number 2 is With Arms Wide Open by Creed. And speaking of slow climbing songs, we have With Arms Wide Open. Creed's second studio album, Human Clay, debuted at number 1 in October of '99, but this song took a little longer to reach the top. It debuted on May 13th, 2000, and 27 weeks later, on November 11th, it hit number 1. The song was written by band members Scott Stapp and Mark Tremonti. Stapp wrote the lyrics upon finding out that he was going to be a father. With Arms Wide Open was nominated for 2 Grammy Awards, Best Rock Song, which it won, and Best Rock Vocal Performance by a Duo or Group. The song title became the name of a foundation set up by Stapp to help families and children, the With Arms Wide Open Foundation. And at number 1 for the week of November 25th, 2000 is Independent Women by Destiny's Child. The third of 4 number 1 songs for Destiny's Child, Independent Women spent an impressive 11 weeks at the top. The song first appeared on the soundtrack of the movie version of Charlie's Angels, and later the song was included on their 3rd studio album called Survivor. Apparently Beyonce's father and manager, Matthew Knowles, submitted the track for the Charlie's Angels soundtrack without Beyonce's knowledge. This was the first single with vocals from Michelle Williams, who joined the group in 2000. In the music video, the members of Destiny's Child are attending Charlie's Angels boot camp and go through several lessons during the video. Well, there you have it. Those were the top 10 songs from the week of November 25th, 2000. Please give the video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments which songs are your favorites. You know, bands, the boy bands have always been kind of a guilty pleasure of mine, actually. And so I like This I Promise You by NSYNC and Shape of My Heart. I like the harmonies. I also like Madonna's song Music. This has been Dan Cheney for the Music Charts Archive Show, and join me again next time for another top 10 list right here on DJNTV.